is a community involvement program.
CIP is a needs-based scholarship and retention program for first-generation students from the Stockton area.
What CIP means to me is the opportunity and the privilege to undertake and achieve a higher education.
CIP to me is family. When coming into CIP, you're either a freshman coming straight from high school or you're a transfer coming from Delta, and we're all at different stages in our life. When you enter CIP, you're gaining like 150 siblings all at once, and we all get to know each other and we all get to experience, I guess, life and go through things with each other. So I think that's what family is, you know?
Our focus is students with community involvement, leadership. We want to bring people in that will bring things to the table here at Pacific.
It is based on giving back to the community.
A big part of being in CIP is giving back to the Stockton community. We're all from Stockton. We all came from different neighborhoods in Stockton. There's plenty of us from the south side, the east side, and the north side of Stockton, and including the west side. We like to go back into the community, and we've built playgrounds. We've mentored students in like what you would say would be underprivileged like schools that have low test scores, students that technically don't have any hope. We're that shining light to them because, you know, we're from Stockton. We can relate to them on a one-on-one basis instead of being from, like, I don't know, the Bay Area.
There are so many structures involved in being a student, but if you're not receiving support outside of your home, going to school is kind of hard. Being a student is difficult. So in this role, we play the home away from home. We offer that family support here at Pacific, and there's no other programs like this program.
I was a transfer from Delta College, and the reason why I attended Pacific was because of the community involvement program. Coming from a diverse background, I've had some struggles that I faced in my prior education, and being a part of the community involvement program just made me feel like I'm at home, having that support and the bond between the family that we have here on campus. It is also a scholarship. It has made a big difference in my life.
CIP made a difference in my experience here at Pacific simply by providing support services that came my way and the way of other students through the CIP staff.
Being in CIP helped me through my freshman year because when you become a part of CIP, you're a part of a cohort, like a specific year, your entering year.
We generate different projects within each cohort.
I had 50 some odd friends entering college with me, and I wasn't afraid. It's a new school, it's a new beginning, it's a new start, and you don't really know what to expect from college, but I think being in CIP and knowing those 50 people that I did, it made it less nerve-wracking to enter into college because I had a friend that was sitting right next to me in my first college class.
CIP benefited me as a postgraduate by establishing relationships with people on campus, people off campus in the community, and emphasizing the importance of taking what I as a student had to offer and be able to utilize that in the community in my career choice and in my extracurricular activities in being involved with the community in different organizations.
I'm really grateful for being in CIP, one, because I think being in CIP, it allowed me to go through my hard times and know that it would be okay.
One thing that you're taught in the program is learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I know CIP is important to the university because we pick students from Stockton.
It's quite refreshing when you're able to connect with somebody that has the same background as you.
There is a narrative in Stockton that Pacific does not care about Stockton. I know that sounds strange, but I'm out in the community also. So it's almost like Pacific is in this bubble and we don't interact with Stockton.
CIP's contribution to the community has always been emphasized with the motto, give back the opportunity you've had here at UOP.
I think CIP is important to the University of Pacific because it's in Stockton, and all of us that are in CIP are from Stockton, and I feel like we add, I mean, Pacific likes to use this word diversity, like we're so diverse, but in all honesty, we're not. In CIP, we actually are diverse, and we're a big family, and because we are so diverse, I think that's what makes Pacific beautiful, because it's this one group of individuals that are just like different.
CIP is important because we bring diversity to the school. Our program is mainly people of color.
I feel like CIP is important to the Pacific campus because we do a lot of outreach, and it's pretty much based on giving back to the community and being a part of the Stockton community. The most we can do is give back, and this is a great way to come together with different people from different backgrounds, cultures, and all bond together to create something, and we can just give back to our community.
I think the biggest struggle that CIP faces is funding, not only for all the many community projects that we take on, but funding in itself to keep the scholarship alive and the program alive.
The struggles that the program face, I would say, is funding. We receive a certain dollar amount to do things for this program, but we have like 150 students in the program.
We're the biggest scholarship next to athletics, and you know, we're kind of fighting to, I guess, stay on the campus.
Some of the struggles that the community involvement program has faced is the awareness. Not a lot of people are aware of the program, even though I feel like it's a big part of this campus.
The availability of space for the current program and the growing size of the program is a concern.
Another struggle is space. So with CIP, we only have my office as assistant director, Allison's office as the director. We have a lounge, and we have a cubicle that our grad assistant sits in. So if you have, say for instance, 100 students come through in one day in that little space, we get pretty loud, and this is a shared space. So we have students that are testing in the area, so you have a constant reminder going on throughout the day, like please be quiet. Everyone's trying to be respectful, but even if you get 100 people together to whisper, that whisper becomes a roar. So that is an issue with the program, is space. When you have students that maybe lack familial support at home, they should have a place to come to kind of be able to de-stress and to call their own, and we don't have that space here.
Another problem that we have is like our space. We're next to SSD, and you have to be quiet. And if you think about when you're seeing your family members during the holidays, or not even just during the holidays, like when you haven't seen a family member in heck long, you think about how loud you guys are, how much happiness there is in your tone, and like your octaves are like this high, and it just doesn't work being next to SSD. We only have like 2 offices that we can bounce, you know, through, and there's like 150 of us. And sometimes during the school year, all 150 of us are in there. Like for Allison's birthday, we're all in her office. There's like so many videos of us, and we're just all crammed into that tiny space. And it'd be like super helpful if like we had like more space. Because, you know, not only do we like visit each other and like crack jokes, but we're also helping each other with homework and consoling each other like with life problems. A message that I have for CIP is that I'm eternally grateful for each and every one of you guys. I don't think my college experience would have been the best that it was if it wasn't for you guys. I love you guys a lot.
The number one message for people in the program, I would say once you graduate from the program, be sure to pay things forward, come back, realize that there are people that are following in your footsteps. Be a mentor, offer to job shadow.
My message to CIP is continue to do the kinds of positive things that you're doing with the students.
I would say for our students that are graduating the program, be the best person you can be out in the community. Make Pacific proud. of you being a Tiger?
So a message that I would give to the program and whoever receives the scholarship is you are blessed to be a part of this program, and as we always say in our program, don't be that guy, always give back because you were chosen for a reason, and show us what that reason was.